Hello members and welcome back to the farm. Now we're going to start off this episode with a bit of a confession for you. You're missing an episode. So from the last episode you've seen till now, you should have had one more in between that. Let's just say that was a little error on my part. So as we go forward from here, there's going to be bits that are new, that you've not seen, that should have been in the episode you should have seen. I'll give you a little explanation of what happened. It was just an error on my part. Without going into too much detail and boring you to death, what I normally do when I record these videos, they get recorded to my gaming PC, which is what obviously we're doing now. And then at the end, when I'm finished and I'm wrapping up ready, I move all my recorded files for all the games I've played over to my 8TB network storage device. That can be accessed by any device in my house, and I normally then go and edit all these videos on my laptop, while chilling out with a cold beer, watching some YouTube or Netflix myself. Well, the last episode of this I recorded, it was late, I was tired, I wasn't feeling great. I did the video, wasn't mega happy with it, but what I forgot to do is move it across. I just shut down my computer, went to bed. Forgot to move it across to my storage, came back a few days later to do a few bits on my computer and just do a few bits ready for an episode. Thought, oh, what's that in there? Don't need that. Clean up, ready to go. Deleted it. And completely forgot I hadn't moved it across. So it's gone. So I recorded it and just deleted it. Yeah, stupid, I know. But unfortunately, it's gone. There's no way of getting it back. So it's not a massive loss. You didn't miss too much, just a few little bits. It was like an update one. So I will go through and give you a very quick update of what happened. I've changed a few of the sheds at the yard. We don't need the storage for the stones and stuff like that, so I thought, you know what, let's get rid of them. Let's put some proper sheds in like this so I can actually utilize for equipment for, like as you can see here, a baler, tedder, trailers, and that sort of carried on as we go around here. You see, I've decorated it a bit, put some trees in, got rid of the big shed that was here. Can now basically have more room for all my equipment, my combines, instead of trying to get them down that tiny little shed there. Yeah, it all looks pretty good. There's another one up here. Again, it's all been sort of decorated, put up some grass in, some trees, kind of disguising that a little bit more. Over this side as well, we've got two more empty ones. Oh, just walked into the pump. I just think it looks good. It doesn't look out of place. It looks like it's meant to be here. I didn't need the storage shed. Like these ones, yes, okay, we were using for pistachio, but what I did is I took the pistachios out of there and I actually took them across to the actual production, and that is currently in play, which is what we did in the last episode, which unfortunately is gone. So yeah, we just sort of put some sheds in, did a bit of decorations, yeah, just made it look a little bit nicer. That's pretty much it, really. There isn't much else to it. Oh, and yeah, something else. Kind of said that there isn't really much else, but yeah, all we did is put the animals in. So yeah, I kind of went for all the same one. I should have mixed them up a little bit, but there isn't really any difference apart from what they physically look like. They all do the same. I just kind of bought 14 of the same ones. Got some straw here. Now, in a previous episode, I don't know how many ago it was now, but in a previous episode I said about the horses and all the stables and pastures and coops and everything were playing up a little bit. We weren't able to put the protein in. Well, I have gone and sort of corrected that now. I've gone and stripped the protein and all the extra little bits from all these pastures and coops and everything. So like the horses now, except oat only, that's it. Because that's what the horses normally have. There's no extra little bits of, you know, put some of this in, put some of that in, and it all makes 100%. It's just one product now. Same with the sheep, grass, no protein anymore. Same with the chickens, again, wheat, no protein anymore. All 100% on grass and wheat and all that. It's just basically back to how it was. And I think one more thing that I did get, which was in the last episode, I got some bacon. We got some little piggies. Now, these are fattening piggies. This pasture or coop or pigsty or whatever you want to call it, they're all the same thing. It allows you to do like breeding ones and fattening ones. And I do believe, did I get fattening or... Oh no, I got some the breeding pigs. So these should breed and obviously make more piggies. We'll be able to sell them on when they're at a better age. But again, this pigsty was, it was a right headache. According to the logs and like the actual files that make all these run, this should accept wheat only as its default. I tried everything and it accepted nothing. Which is quite good, isn't it? It wouldn't accept anything. Wheat, sorghum, corn, I tried everything. The only thing it would accept, potatoes. But the potatoes was 5% of its overall efficiency. Yeah, that wasn't going to help me, that. So what I had to do is I've coded it to accept the like store-made pig food. So now I have to go over to here, buy pig food, and put it in. But I think the good thing is with this, I think the pig food, it holds, what, 40,000, is it 40? Oh no, 50,000 litres. That's it, and the 50,000 litres, I think, at the minute, will last a good year. So it's not too expensive. But that's all I could get it to do. Very weird. Our barley fields are looking a little bit on the overgrown side of weeds here, aren't they? Look at this. Ah, weird. Now, we won't do any weed killer on that. We'll just simply direct drill them. It will get rid of the weeds as well that way. Obviously, once we've got crops in, yes, we'll have to, go over with herbicide. But it's not much point wasting expensive herbicide on an empty field. Now, luckily, you've not missed anything on the cows. We don't have cows yet. I can't afford cows at the minute. Plus, I'm waiting for some hay, which is what we're going to do in this episode. So maybe we could get cows in this episode. But I'm going to have to get them young because bank balance is not looking great. Although, maybe we could try and do the other big field of silage again. That'll give us a bit of a boost. Then we can really go to town on some cows. But yeah, so you've not missed anything on the cows there as of yet. Nothing's been done. Nothing's changed. Still an empty cow barn. So like I said, you didn't really miss a lot. It was just more of a tidy up, sorting a few bits out. You can see this is our big grass field. Look at this. This is beautiful. The other one over there is the same. Or what was oat field is looking a bit covered in weeds. Plus also, one more thing. I said about I wanted to put some pistachio trees in a bit closer to home. Well, I bought this little field in the last episode that doesn't exist anymore. I bought this little field, about 30,000, and I just put some of these down, which are the pistachio trees. You literally just draw a line, plonk them down. I fertilized them, and we just got to sit back and wait for them to grow now. So, yeah, there's a nice amount here. Actually, there's quite a few when you look at it like this. Ah, weird. That's going to take a while to go down. But, yeah, it should be pretty good. That'll keep our pistachio oil factory going. Now, it doesn't have the biggest capacity, but it is fairly quick. So if we're going to have a quick look over here, then this is the pistachio oil factory. If we go inside and have a look, it's a little bit loud. So basically, putting the markers on, this is where you tip them. Now I got this far with my trailer, and I was thinking, how do I get it in there? Well, it seems like you need to buy sort of something like this, which is like a fillable container. So the trailer dumps into that container, and you take the container in and drive it in here. Now, obviously, I've got, like, the super strength mod, so I can pick this up, which is not a problem. But you probably would have to do it with, like, a forklift truck or something to get it in here. But as you can see, these are the containers it goes into. Look, there's the pistachios. And it's meant to be making pistachio oil. Now, let's just go outside, because it is quite loud. I'm not sure what happens. Like, at the minute, we've got some oil building up, but I've not actually spawned any yet, so I don't know where it turns up. I don't know if it's loose bottles, pallets. I'm not sure. We could have a little look while we're here if you want. Do you know what? Actually, it's good timing that I actually looked at this now. Look at that. We nearly maxed out what we can do in here. Now, if you see on this one, 6,000 kilograms. Strangely, this is in kilograms. The 6,000 kilograms. That was the first batch that we did from them other trees. It's all gone in here because we had about 3,400, I think it was. So it's all gone in, but as you can see, it's still quite a bit in there. So maybe all them trees I put in was a bit overkill. There you go. See, it's literally just gone out of space. So 50 litres. The 50-litre pallet. Oh, my word. Okay. Let's do... You know what? I'm just going to do 4 because I don't know where they turn up. I don't know what happens. It's going to keep it running again. Where's it? Where did it turn up? The individual bottles. Okay. They're individual bottles. What do I do with them now? It looks cool, though. I'll give it that. It looks cool. Okay. I'm not sure what we do with that now. So just looking into this then, it shows these are for the oil, the pistachio oil, and the UHT milk. Green one for the oils. Maybe they're like auto-loading boxes? I don't know. So we now got to go and put these in here one at a time. Let's just put this down on the floor. I'm assuming, have we got to load these in by hand? Oh, they're going automatically. Okay, wow. I mean, this is an interactive production, so I suppose I could understand it. Well, that's different, isn't it? Okay, so let's go spawn some more. My word. Well, there's another 20 bottles, which is 1,000 litres. Uh-oh. Why do I get this? Is a bit like that bakery that we had back on Clarkson's farm. Everything has to be done by hand. Oh, I didn't know it was going to be quite like this. I knew it was sort of interactive production, but I didn't realise it was, well, we do everything by hand. I mean, it's not an issue, but it's just obviously a lot of this is going to have to be done off camera because you don't want to see me putting bottles and bottles into here. I mean, it's right for the first time, but we don't want to be doing this all the time. Did that go in, or was that... I didn't even see if that one went in. I'm assuming that it did. Yeah, that one's gone in. How many can we get in a box? I mean, we're getting a nice amount in, which is good. We're going to have to come up here with the truck, aren't we, then, when we come to pick all this up? I wonder if you put one of these on the desk, if you, like, load these on the desk. Will it sort of load itself in? Oh. Okay, what? That wasn't going in, then. This is different. So we've got to do this with the UHT one as well, are we? Alright, so that's there. What'd you say? Another 4 more we can get in? It looks like another 4 more, but there's still loads to go in here. Look at this. Let's try another 4 in here. Why are they going on top of each other? Come on, that's just... You're just asking for trouble now with that. In you go. No? Oh, hello. Okay, it does fit. It must be like a weird trigger. It's some... over the top somewhere? Well, that to me looks full. Is it just like an actual bottle? Like, as in, does it take a certain amount of bottles, or is it just like a literage? I mean, that's got 1,200 litres in. Wow, okay. So we'll leave that to the side. So that's enough oil for one day. So let's go and have a quick look then. I've just found out that the sheep's cheese factory is, well, the dairy. Can we get around here with the car? You stay there, car. Sorry, I need to take a bit of a wider swing here because the trailer's big and there's roadworks. So I just found out the cheese factory, the dairy, is pretty much maxed out on cheese. So we've just had to spawn some of it outside just to basically keep it going. So I'm just going to go and empty it out. Oh, let's see if we get past people now. Come on, we're quicker. Oh my god. When did the AI traffic speed up in here? AI traffic's now got some power. My word. So yeah, we're just going to go get some cheese, put it back in storage, just keep the production going a bit better. And then we need to think about some fields. There's a nice amount of cheese here. Look at this. Let's go turn on the auto load and see if we can grab it all. That's it. Strap it on. Beautiful. 10,000 litres of cheese. That's not bad going, that. So, well, yeah, we'll grab this. We'll take it back to our little storage. I think it's the next month is the best time to sell the cheese. So we'll, fingers crossed, be able to get it all on the trailer in one go. Sell it all for a nice, tidy profit. You know what? We'll have a look when we get this back in storage and see what currently the profit is if we sell it now. So let's get all the cheese in here then back at the yard. We'll be a little bit careful. I'm not sure if the first one with the bales in takes pallets or not. So we'll just go across this one here. It'll all go in. Pretty simple. Let's just try and get the camera out of the shed. There we go. Have a quick look and see what we've got in storage then. Yeah, the oil price is starting to come up then. 25,000 litres in storage. 168,000 if we sell now. Or 172 if we go for the max value. Which is in October, but we're going to have to look. It might be somewhere through the night, because it always seems to be like that. By the time we get around to 9 AM, it seems like the price is on its way down again. So yeah, we need to keep an eye on that. So before we get into doing any field work, I just quickly want to go take my tractor and trailer, and I just want to go put some oats in it. Now, the horses take 30,000 litres, and that lasts them the year. So I want to go in here. Now, the grain mill takes 20,000 litres. So we'll see if we can just stop it before the 20,000, so then we're not left with anything. Actually, you know what? No, let's just fill it just above, because we're going to come back here with the trailer anyway. There we go. So we've got about, what, 37,000 litres of oats in the silo. So if we take this, and then we go over to the grain mill, which I believe is going to be, this way is the best way. We might as well get this into, sort of producing into some flour, because if that 30,000 what's in the horses will last all year, well, we don't need to worry about anything else for the horses. And we still got, what, 17,000 litres, so there's still food there for them. Get this 20,000 litres in the grain mill, make us some flour, that'll make us some more money. Kind of makes sense, really, doesn't it? Ooh, what's that place there? Somewhere's not on the map. Right, I believe if we swing a right here, it's all these little back roads. Well, you can't really call these roads, can you, little back lanes? I'm seeing the green beacon. Is this a proper road out onto the road? The cars come down here or not? Ah, here we go. Open. Ooh, quick. Round here. Watch me pallets. You see, this is where we've already put some pallets in. So we should be able to just go around here now, and I think it's around here where we tip it in. There we go. In you go. Okie dokie, let's go and activate that. Start the flour. So this is the best one, you see. We've also got wheat. We can do barley, oats, sorghum, corn, and almond. But if you look on there, 3.5 wheat gives you 2.78. 2.78 for barley, 5.55 for oats, sorghum 2.78, 278, 278. So out of them, you can see oats is the best one to give us the most flour. So it kind of makes sense. So we'll put the trailer back. We'll let the grain mill do what the grain mill's got to do. And we'll go find our planter slash seeder, because it does it all. It's up here, I think. I do like this little area now. These little trees here. It just looks so much better. And this here, just in case you're wondering, I think I forgot to mention about all this. All this then is basically... So obviously you know what that is. That's the pistachio shaker. This is a little tractor that I got because it goes between the trees. Are they called trees? Normally it'd be like grapevines. So obviously this goes between. This is the little sprayer that is almost like a 360 sprayer. It sprays out all the sides. And obviously then this is the like little cultivator slash plow. And obviously my water tanker. So yeah, that is what all that is. Which is it's pretty good. Comes in really handy for that. Right, let's go get this. We'll go set up. And we'll try and have a work out what we're going to put where. So what I'm thinking of putting canola in this field here, this one, and this one. Because canola will make us the most money. See, we don't need wheat. Wheat is what's keeping the chickens going, but we've got 27,000 litres left in storage, and the chickens are full for the year. Horses are full of oats, but oats is the best at the grain mill, and it keeps the horses going. So I think when we can, we'll put oats back in this field here. These are our money fields. And obviously this one's going to be, used for like the cow food. Oh, that one as well. But, at the minute, it's going to be making us some money. We've got a field of soybeans down here. So I think if we put canola in these, that's going to give us the best money. We don't need any barley, but we've got 80,000 litres of barley in storage. I might as well just run all that barley through the grain mill. At least it's going to make us some more money that way. Not as much as oats, but well, what else can we do with it, really? So I think that could be a good one. And then once we get a bit more money, maybe we can look at like this field or this field here and have a couple more bigger fields to put in like oats. Yeah, I think that's the plan. So let's start on this field then. I think if we just set up and do a couple of rows across the bottom, we'll make sure we're on canola. We'll put it down. We're going to do seed and fertilizer in this one. So if we go across the bottom here, spin around and go across the bottom again, do 2 passes on the bottom, we should be okay. I think there's more room up the other side. I will double check as we turn here. So we'll just go and lift that up now. And if we go and press that. Oh, car. Yeah. Typical timing for the car. Yeah, go on, car. Can you get past? There we go. Spin it round. Yeah, I do believe it looks to be more room. The good thing with this then is this planter / seeder does actually turn round because it's a 3-point. It does actually turn round pretty tight. A lot of things you can't turn too tight because they catch on themselves, but this is another reason why I like this one. You can pretty much almost double it back on itself. So we're just going to have to be a bit careful. How far can we go forward? Right, we're hitting that. We'll lift it up. I think that's got it. Yeah, seems pretty good. So we'll go and disable the steering. And we'll see if we can line up this way. At least it just gives us a bit more of a point, because I don't believe there's any trees there. Bit of a rough ground up there, but it should be okay to be able to turn around. So we'll just get lined up here. Activate them. Drop down. Set cruise control, and off we go. So yeah, it's quite nice to be able to put like fertilizer and seeds in as well. So it saves us a bit of a job, because it just means now we've got to come back once it's germinated to hit it with basically the second coat of fertilizer. Yeah, this is pretty good. So let's get some of this done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a course play worker on this. So it's been programmed. Let's activate and see. Putting in canola in this field as well. Look at that, getting rid of the old weeds at the same time. So the worker will miss bits on the corners like normal, because it's set to smooth corners. It's basically to stop any hassle, because if the worker tries to go straight on, they'll likely get stuck. At least this way they keep within the field. Granted, miss the corners, but I can come back and tidy that up at the end. So if we get the courseplay worker to do this for me, then we can go get the mower and start on that grass field, so we don't make this episode really long again. So yeah, we'll leave them to it. So we're just going to let a worker go round and start doing this, cut some of this grass before we get in with the tedder. This is a brand new tedder, so it's going to be quite nice to give it a go. It's a Fent one as well. Look at that. What a beauty. How big's that one? 12.5. That's not bad. Now, I was very tempted to use the Follow Me mod, which I've got installed. And it's basically where I could have drove the mower. This could have followed behind and tedded. And then behind that, we could have got my other tractor to windrow it and bale it. Now, that would have been a bit of a party piece, wouldn't that? A little bit much, I think. But I mean, it is doable. You can have the lot. But yeah, I think we'll just stick to doing it this way. It's a lot less confusing. So while we're waiting for the workers just to sort out sort out the grass field a bit, and so we don't catch up with them, I just thought what would be a good idea is if we actually just go and grab some of these bales. Well, that work looks like he's doing good. Look at that. We'll grab some bales, and we might as well go start stocking up the actual robot for the cows. Now, I'm just going to try and figure out, how do we actually get into here officially? I've only ever kind of like just sort of run across, but I don't know how we actually get in with a vehicle. Is it through here? It looks that way. If we go in here, does this actually take us across to the robot? I think it's up this way, isn't it? Is this the right way? I think so. This is where the robot goes, along here. Yeah, it seems to be. So we've got straw first. So I'm assuming if we can... We'll unload here. I think that's going to be the best way. Straw should go in there, and then maybe it might push the silage across. Or if not, we should be able to do it. Now, we've got no hay, but it's... There isn't actually... The room in here isn't much. So the straw should all go in. You can see that it's filling up on the floor. We'll drive forward a bit. You can see it, see it filling up. We'll jump out and have a look. So what have we got in here? 49,000 litres of straw. Is that it? Okay, well, let's just go and grab some of these in for silage and put them over this side. Wow, that's not... I expected that this to be quite big, if I'm honest, of like storage for the robot, but it's not looking that way, is it? What's silage? 115,000, so that's only like, what, just over 4 bales? Oh, we're not going to be doing too bad with this then. So what's that? That's 100,000 or just over 100,000. How do we get just over 100,000 of silage? At 25 each. Okay, so that's nearly filled that. So we're going to need 2 bales of hay, which we can just get off this field. It's literally through here. So these ones have got to go in for the bedding, but I don't know where the bedding goes. I'm assuming it's inside. Let's just go and have a quick little run down here. We'll open the door. Does it go in there, I'm assuming? Let's just grab one and see, because it might be a lot easier than trying to get it on that thing and bring it down. So let's grab one of these. Let's go run across with super strength on. We can run with it and it won't go anywhere. Let's see, will it just take this or is it going to want me to shred it? That's the thing. It's not going anywhere. Sometimes you have to shred these in, which can be a little bit annoying. I'm assuming the rest of it's got to be bedding, isn't it? Does it give me any options around here? No, that's just the animal dialogue box. Anywhere in here if we go and drop it now? No, it doesn't shred itself. You know what? We might have to get a straw blower. That's, well, it's not a shame. It's a sort of waste of money. Because all it does is just blow the straw in here. But sometimes you can put them on the floor and it will take it in. But it doesn't look like it wants to do it on here. From what I can see, it does take straw in here. So if we go up into the stand in here, the little menu at the bottom, you see, it will take 440 animals, 80,000 litres of food, but obviously the robot does that, we don't have to worry. 50,000 litres of water, which we will sort that out ourselves. Milk holds 100,000, straw does 60,000. So you can see we've got straw at the bottom, which is obviously this bay next to us. And then it must be 60,000 litres of like straw bedding, which goes in the place. 100,000 of slurry. So at least in milk and slurry, we won't have to worry about it like backing up too much. Plenty of room in there for them. Okay, oh, we've got mineral feed as well. I forgot about that. Beautiful mineral feed. We're going to have to get a trailer of that, and I believe that goes in there. Yeah, it does. Look, that's a symbol. Okay, so let's have a look at a straw blower. Okay, so let's give this thing a go then. This is a nice little straw blower. I've used this before. It works well. You can get sort of 2 or 3, well, normally 2 square bales, but obviously I can get 3 round ones in here, so this should be more than enough. Now, I'm going to go in this way because the blower is poking out to the right, so I believe... I don't know if the robot opens them automatically or if it needs... do we need to open them in advance? Leave them open anyway, because it doesn't make a difference. The cows aren't going to get out. So I'm hoping when we drive in here now, we should get... Yeah, there you go. There's the symbol... What's this symbol? What am I on about? There's the trigger marker there. So we can just go and blow this in. Now, it doesn't have to go anywhere in particular. All the straw is in now. You can see some nice thick... I'm assuming it's bedding. I don't really know. But anyway, let's go and take this out now. We are done with this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these... I think there's... Is there 2 more bales over here? Yeah, there's 2 more bales. I'm just going to put these in here. Because, as we know, we're not exactly short on straw bales. So, I'm just going to use my my muscles. And I'm going to lift these up. And we're just going to put these in. Now, we don't have to worry too much about these because... It's a drop... Oh, okay. In. Hello? Come on. There we go. There's still 1 in there, but... We don't really need these. Like, these can stay in here. We're going to be needing this again. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this over here because we've got some sheds over here. So I'm just going to store this in here because, well, it's only ever going to be used over here. Never going to be used anywhere else. So we might as well. Now, am I going to be able to see? Yeah, I can see. I don't know why I'm trying to get it in nice and time. I'll just dump it in here because it's the only thing that's going to be across here. So we'll leave that there for now. That's going to go back to the farm. So what else is there? Straw's gone in. Straw. Yeah, we're just missing hay now, really, and the mineral. But the mineral's easy enough. We're just going to go buy that. So let's just run through here. The mower's done a great job. It's finished. So we'll jump in here. We'll open her up. And we'll go around, do a bit of a headland. And then we'll leave a worker to it. Get it all done. We'll come back with the baler and the windrowers. Get them up. Oh, this looks a nice bit of kit, doesn't it, this? Let's just zoom out a little bit. Wait for it to drop down. We get a nice animation from this. I do like the tedders, because you get a really good animation. Look at that. Oh, yes. So it just basically fluffs it up. Depends on like how realistic you want to be. We can unlock speed, actually. We can go a little bit quicker with this one. Let's just see if we go... set cruise control at 15, I think. Should be good enough. Not too bad. Might be able to go just a little bit more, actually. I do like that animation. Look at that. So this is all we have to do, really. It just sort of fluffs it up. And if you want to do a bit of like role play, you could technically leave it to bake in the sun for a little bit, like you probably would in real life. But because you can see it's changed colour, it's gone to like a lighter green. Technically that's hay, so that's good enough to pick straight up now. I think it was back in Farm Sim 19 where you did have to actually wait. They had stages to like hay where you did have to wait for it to actually like bake in the sun. It was all to do with the seasons mod in FS19, and it was quite good. Like that made it quite realistic that you did have to sort of go turn this, wait, come back and turn it again. But now in the FS22 it is literally just straight away, it's done. So I think this is probably a quicker way. You can get like a fermenter or like a dryer where you can turn it into sort of silage or hay. But yeah, I mean, this is good enough like this. It's great. You can just sort of go around like this and see the animation of it fluffing up. It looks really good. So that's one headland around. Pretty simple, you see. There's not really much to it. So I'm going to set a normal worker. Should we try it? Is that a brave or stupid thing to do? Set a normal actual in-game worker on this. Let's just go and start it here. And we'll say worker, go. So this is an actual in-game worker, which is probably going to get very confused soon. But I want to try and just get a few little bits done without showing too much of this, because I know the time's already starting to get on for this episode. So while the worker's just finishing off this field, then we've got the mower and another worker doing the swathing in the big field, ready to pick up some, or to do some silage bales. But we've just got this on the front, which I'm sure you've seen before. These windrows are quite cool. It just makes it easier to do this job, like double hit it like we're doing now. We'll be able to come through, windrow it up, and then just simply bale it. It's just so much easier. So what we'll do is we'll just go line up with these. Now with this baler, you could probably get away without doing any of this. You could just literally run around with the baler itself if you wanted, but this is a lot easier. So we'll drop them down, we'll go onto the baler and we'll turn the baler on, activate that one, and then we can leave the baler alone. We'll set it back on the front and we'll just carry on nice and steady. And here we go, making some lovely hay bales. There we go. So let's just unlock the speed a little bit. We can go a little bit quicker. Let's just set the cruise control at about, I don't know, let's just go for about 18. I think that might be okay. Now we've got these little bits at the end here which you've got to be careful of. But I think we should be okay. There should be more hay than grass here. And we'll lift them up. Now this is the only thing, you're sort of trying to turn around with this kind of thing. It is sort of easier sometimes to do a headland. Is the worker finished or is the worker crashed? I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. It is a bit tricky knowing with the normal worker. So yeah, it just makes it so much easier, this does. 2 bales we can go drop in straight into the robot, which is literally to the left there. So as soon as we get in the next one, we'll just kind of use our strength and pick them up. It's literally about to come out now. There you go. So we'll hop out there. We'll literally go get our strength. We'll pick this up. There's a nice 25,000 litre bale of hay. We'll go drop that in here. There we go. Let's just start filling up in there. Oh, yes. So I don't think it's going to quite take all of that. But we'll leave it there. Yeah, it's going to be about 1,000 litres left in the bale, I think. Yeah, just over. We'll leave it there, let that hang out. So that's all ready to go. We just need to do mineral feed. So let's carry on round with this. Drop it down. And away we go. So yeah, this is really as simple as this. Just kind of go around now, get it all up. I think we'll see how many hay bales we've got by the time we finish. Well, the worker's doing a nice job over there. I've got quite a task though, because I've got to go over and obviously pick that all up now. Normally would put the baler on the back of it, but I needed the baler for this here. We've got a nice amount of hay here. Got a couple more, last one to pick up. Now obviously we're 2 short than normal because 2 have already gone into the cow feeder. 12 bales altogether, that's not bad. Going to be our first batch of bales then to go into storage of hay. I think this is going to compete with the grass. I think the grass and hay are going to be the lowest we've got so far. Actually, maybe a bit of silage now. We're putting some silage in the feeder. So yeah, we really need to try and stock up on some of these just so we've got we've got quite a storage, as you can see, in here. We can hold a lot of bales, so we just really need to go and sort of stock up on them. Let's get this round here so we can see. We'll go put it about there and then hit unload. We'll get these in. Look at this. Go in you go. Oh, yes. Very nice. Right, so have a quick look and see what we've got in here now. So we've got 7 silage, 12 grass, 47 straw, 12 hay. The grass and hay, like I said, are pretty much level pegging. Silage is dropping. But for now, though, I just want to try and like boost the money. So the silage, what we're going to make off that other field, is probably all going to go for sale. We really just want to try and make the money. We can get a nice amount of cows in then. Try and pay off some of this loan as well. And then, yeah, once we've paid off, then there's nothing else like outstanding. We can start stocking up silage and use that big grass field then to start really stocking up on grass, on hay, on silage and everything. So, yeah, it's going to be good. So, a different place to sell this time. The bales are not bad. The best is around about 720 we can get. They're about 650 here at the minute. So, not a million miles off. Still going to be a nice amount of money, so we'll go for it now. But yeah, this is the place to sell them. It says, what's it say there? It just say the bale sell point here. Ah, that silage back here. I'm assuming, I don't know where the actual the trigger is for this. Can we see anything? It does show it's there. So we'll have a go and see. We'll unload. And we'll see if we can get rid of these here. So 10,300. Let's see what we're going to get. There's a good chance. I don't know if we're going to get all these in one go. Could be a bit messy here. Because I don't know how quick they're going to sell. And they might all like go out the trigger. Oh no, we're not doing too bad. Come on. One hit. Don't roll off. Oh, you little beauty. 387,000. Wow. That's a nice amount of money. And that's not all of them. I couldn't get them all on. We still got another chunk on the field, so let's go back and get them. Here we are back then with the remaining 8 bales to go. Let's just put them in. Not a bad amount of money. I think last time we cut this was a bit earlier in the year, which I think is better time to cut them. Sorry, to sell silage. So that's probably why I think we got a little bit more money last time. I don't remember exactly what the price was last time. we get them all in? Another 129,000. There were over 500,000 now. Oh, it feels good. Let's go and have a quick look at some cows, shall we? Okay, let's have a look at these things then, shall we? So if we go into here, now Holsteins are the ones I want to go for because they're the ones that give us milk. You can also do the brown Swiss as well, but if you also go for Angus, then they're meat ones. So that's just purely for profit, but I want the milk. Now, if we go for the adults, which are already 18 months, it holds 440 in here. If I buy 440, that's 726,000. That's a lot of money. Can't afford that. If we go for the next ones down, which is sort of like, 12 months, that's 519,000. Still can't afford that. So maybe if we start off from the beginning, but I think they're going to have to get to, it's the only problem you see, they're going to have to get to 18 months before we'll actually, I think, see any milk. So it's going to be a little while, but that's 110,000 to get all 440. Now, I know they can breed and we can, get babies and stuff like that, but I just think it's best if we go straight in. They'll all grow up at the same age. You won't have a mismatch of different ages here. Well, see, when you've got someone that are older, I think we have to wait until they're 18 months anyway before they can start reproducing. So if we just go now with these ones, get all of them in, they'll work their way up to that age. They'll all be the same age and they'll all start producing milk and everything at the same time. So let's go and buy them. Oh, there we go. Where are they? Are they out here? Yeah, there they are. Cows are ready to rumble. So they've got no food at the minute. Everything else is done as far as I'm aware. I've done some bits on camera and off camera. We have a look over here. So we've got everything. There's no food in at the minute. Obviously the robot needs to sort that out. We've got hay, we've got straw, we've got silage. Water's in. I've put the water in. Straw for bedding's in. No slurry. Obviously there's not done anything yet. And the mineral feed's gone in as well. So really what we need to do now is, if we go and fast forward time, I think when this gets to the top of the hour, I believe, you'll see the door will come down and the robot should start. There we go. So you can see the doors come down. The robot's starting. It will go and grab some of that. Put it in a little mixer over there. Oh, yes. Now, this doesn't get any quicker when time fast forwards. So it's not like the robot moves quicker with time. Which is going to make it really interesting when you go to sleep. But it's all going to still go the same time. We're going to scoop from that, scoop from there, and a scoop from there. I wonder if it comes around and gets the mineral feed from outside. Or is that just naturally technically gone in? I'm not sure. That's that. Then it's going to come across and get the hay. Yeah, it could be interesting if this is actually going to be able to keep up when we get, when they get older, they're going to be wanting a lot of food. Is this going to be able to keep up? It always worries me with these robots. When you can put it in a mixer, you can mix hundreds of thousands of liters in one go. This, do you know what? I don't even know what this holds. Looking at that little dinky thing, does it actually tell me what it doesn't actually tell me what it holds. Can we ride the robot? Oh, we can ride the robot. Oh, hello. Robot stopped because I'm on it. So, strangely, the figures show the food's got 766 litres in. Yeah, the robot is here. I don't know what's in the robot. I don't know how many litres. If the robot does struggle, then where are the cows going? Oh, of course, they can go under that bridge to the other field, can't they? Forgot about that. Yeah, if the robot does struggle to keep up with the cows, then we're going to have to look if we can edit the robot's kind of capacity to try and hold a bit more. Otherwise, well, it's never going to keep up with them. You would have thought the robot should be designed to keep up with the 440 cows it can have. I could understand if I changed the cows to 5,000 cows, then the robot wasn't designed for that. That's going to go right down the edge, and then it's going to come back in the other way. Here we go. Going to start dumping. There we go. Oh, yes. That does look pretty cool, that. All right, well, we'll leave it to crack on. Yeah, just looking on here, they take 17,600 litres a day. 711,000 litres of food a year. There is no way that robot is keeping up with that daily food. Not a chance. 17,600. It's saying it's only put 766 litres in. The robot's gone. Robot's on its way around there now somewhere. Or has the robot made it back already? Nope. It's on its way down here. There it is. Yeah, surely that's got to do it more times than once an hour, hasn't it? There's no way that's going to keep up with that. Not when it's going all the way around. Oh, man. Alright, well, we'll see what happens then. But yeah, I'm not feeling very hopeful about that robot at the minute, if I'm honest. But if they struggle, we're just going to have to get a food mixer and do it ourselves, really, on me. Keep up with it that way. But for now, though, this has been a longer one than I was hoping for. But we need to wait now. We're going through into winter, so there's not going to be much to do. Just keep things ticking over. I'll probably do a lot of that off camera. We've got to put this back in. We've got to put some oats in here. Maybe we've still got a lot of money. Maybe we could have a look at some more fields. I will go and assess that off camera and then maybe buy some more fields. Right, nice to have more fields. Give us some options then. Maybe before I do completely run out of money, maybe I need to buy a food mixer again. Because that's just going to chill out there now for the rest of the hour. Interesting. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching then. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you back here in the next one.